Hollywood is indelibly printed in our minds as the go-to place for entertainment, and has been for decades. When there really did seem to be more stars in Hollywood than in heaven, Hollywood Stage had them performing films as radio plays, on the sponsor's dime, of course. The Hollywood ringmaster himself, Cecil B. DeMille, unveils the treasures and the stars for you, right here.
When a young and charming ex-wife drops in to see her ex-husband, there usually arises what is known as a delicate situation, particularly when she brings along her new fiancé. But Hildy Johnson, our ex-wife, was never fazed by a delicate situation. Bruce Baldwin, the new fiancé, was not consulted in the matter, and Walter Burns, the ex-husband and managing editor of the Morning Post, doesn't know about it yet. He's in his office as Hildy barges cheerfully through the city room, her fiancé a few steps to the rear.
Hi, Hildy.
Hello, Skinny. Hiya, Ruth. Hello, Maisie.
Hildy Johnson.
How are you?
Say, what are you doing here? You coming back to work, Hildy?
No, just visiting. This is my fiancé, Mr. Baldwin.
Oh, hello.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure.
Tell me, is the Lord of the Universe in?
Mr. Burns? Yes, he's in a bad humor.
Is that unusual?
He's got Louis Peluso in there with him. You want to be announced, Hildy?
No. I'll blow my own horn. Bruce, he's in, so you'd better wait here. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Even 10 minutes is a long time to be away from you.
What did you say?
Oh,
I'll go on, Bruce.
Well, I said even 10 minutes is a long time to be away from you.
I heard you the first time. I like it. That's why I asked you to say it again. You know, I can stand being spoiled a little. The gentleman I'm going in to see did very little spoiling.
I'd like to spoil him just once. Are you sure you don't want me to go in with you?
No, I can handle it. You just keep your eye on that door. See, Walter Burns, managing editor. I'll be coming out in 10 minutes.
Well, if it gets rough, remember I'm here.
I'll come running, partner. Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye. Okay, call me right back.
Morning, Mr. Burns. Hello, Louis.
Hey, boss, your ex-wife is here.
Hello, I can't hear you.
How have you been, Mr. Peluso? How's the big slot machine king?
No, I ain't doing that no more. I'm retired, know what I mean?
No.
I'm a newspaper man now, working for Mr. Burns.
Okay, goodbye. Hildy! Hello, Hildy.
Hello, Walter.
Say, this is great. Outside, Louis.
Sure.
See, honey, you look swell.
Walter, I've got to see you right away.
No, not now, Duffy.
But listen.
No, I'm busy.
Walter, I thought you ought to know that the governor did not sign that reprieve.
What?
And tomorrow morning, Earl Williams dies and makes a sucker out of us. What are you going to do?
Excuse me, Hildy.
Oh, sure.
Get the governor on the phone, Duffy.
I can't. He's out fishing.
Well, get him anyhow. Tell him if he reprieves Earl Williams, we'll support him for senator.
What?
Tell him the Morning Post will be behind him, hook, line, and sinker.
But you can't do that.
Why not?
Because we've been against him for 6 years.
All right, after we get the reprieve, we'll be against him again.
But, Walter.
Come on, Duffy, get going.
All right.
Well, Walter, I see you're still at it.
Yeah, first time I ever double-crossed the governor. Hildy, you look prettier than ever.
Well, thanks. You mind if I sit down?
Well, there's a lamp burning in the window for you, honey.
I jumped out of that window a long time ago.
Yeah. How long since we've seen each other?
Well, let's see. I was in Reno 6 weeks, and then Bermuda, about 4 months, I guess. Seems like yesterday to me.
Maybe it was yesterday, Hildy. Been seeing me in your dreams?
No. Mama doesn't dream about you anymore, Walter. You wouldn't know the old girl now.
Oh, yes, I would. I'd know you anytime, any
place,
anywhere.
anywhere. Yes, you're repeating yourself, honey. That's the speech you made the night you proposed.
Yeah, I noticed you still remember it.
Of course I remember it. If I hadn't remembered it, I wouldn't have divorced you.
Yeah. You know, Hildy, I sort of wish you hadn't done that.
Done what?
Divorced me. Makes a fellow lose all faith in himself. Gives him a feeling he isn't wanted.
Now, look, Junior, that's what divorces are for.
Oh, nonsense. You've got an old-fashioned idea that divorces are something that lasts forever. But divorces don't mean a thing nowadays, Hildy. Just a few words mumbled over you by a judge. We've got something between us nothing can change.
I suppose you're right in a way.
Sure, I'm right.
I am fond of you, you know.
Atta girl.
I often wish you weren't such a stinker.
It's a nice thing to say.
Why did you promise not to fight the divorce and then do everything you could to gum up the whole work?
Oh, Hildy, I only acted like any husband that didn't want to see his home broken up.
What home?
What home? Don't you remember the home I promised you?
Sure I do. That's the one we were to have right after our honeymoon. Yes, the honeymoon.
Now, was that my fault? Did I know the coal mine was going to cave in? I intended to be with you on our honeymoon, Hildy. Honest, I did.
All I know is that instead of 2 weeks in Atlantic City with my bridegroom, I spent 2 weeks in a coal mine with John Krupski. You don't deny that, do you?
Deny it? I'm proud of it. We beat the whole country on that story.
Well, suppose we did. That isn't what I got married for.
Oh, Hildy, what's the use of fighting? I'll tell you what. You come back to work in the paper, and if we find we can't get along in a friendly way, we'll get married again.
What?
Sure. I haven't got any hard feelings.
Walter, you're wonderful in a loathsome sort of way.
You mean you won't come back to work in the paper?
You're right, Mr. Burns, the first time today.
You got a better offer, huh?
You bet I've got a better offer.
All right, go on.